Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to another one of your special episode. This is your boy and men's life coach Rolando. You are in tuned to the XY Spark podcast, the podcast for men, where we seek to normalize conversations about men's mental health. We hope that so far you guys are off to a gigantic, explosive, enthusiastic start of your week. Why? Because today it's a Tuesday. Today it's a Tuesday. The caption for today is Take Back Tuesday. Take Back Tuesday. We are excited to be here with you again for another episode. We missed you guys yesterday, but hey, we are here today. So, for those who showed up yesterday, we just want to apologize to you for not being here. All right, but the wheels continue to turn, and we are happy and excited to be able to join you again for another live episode right here on the podcast that's designed for you, the XY Spark podcast, the podcast for men, where we seek to normalize conversations about men's mental health. Why? Because we know that mental health is not a myth. And we want to continue to encourage those who are here every single weekday morning at 5:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Thank you for showing up and want to encourage you to keep showing up because, guys, that's what it's all about. We have to show up every single day to seek to be the best version of ourselves. Why? Because personal development is not an event, it's a lifestyle. And every day we show up here, we are demonstrating our commitment to create that new perspective, to live that lifestyle of change and transformation as we seek to evolve into becoming the best version of ourselves and take our lives back day to day. So, if you're joining us live on TikTok, we want to say welcome to the platform. If this is your first time, welcome to a tribe of men who are committed to taking their lives back and breaking the stamina of the stigma about men's mental health. So thank you for being here. If you're live on TikTok, if you're live on our YouTube channel, if you're live on the podcast at xyspark.podbean.com, welcome. You can find more of our episodes on Spotify, on Amazon, on iHeart, on iTunes. You can find more of our episodes that continues to make this loud cry about the value and the importance of men's mental health. Today, our topic is wanted strong men. Wanted strong men. You guys, you and I, we were raised in an environment where we have a certain understanding about what it means to be strong. Most of us as men, if not all of us as men, believe that our strength lies in our physicality. Our strength lies in how much weight we can lift at the gym. And when you go to certain gyms, you can know the men who they show up to flex their physical muscle, right? When you see them, they look like they compete in body in weightlifting. These men are strong men physically. They are strong physically. When you see these guys, it's almost as if they have an intimidating presence. And so oftentimes we view this as strength. It is strength to a point, but is there more to what it looks like to be a strong man? Another part that we are exposed to is to be a strong man basically means to not talk about anything that's related to feelings, right? Men who are strong don't talk about feelings because feelings are not in the vocabulary of a man who is strong, right? It shouldn't be because strong men don't talk about feelings. Strong men don't engage in any expression or show of emotions because if he does that, then he's not strong. So we want some strong men in 2025. Strong men are wanted. You know, so many times we hear women say they want a strong man. And the irony of it is, there are sometimes women who say they want a strong man and they're basically talking about someone to protect them, someone to make them feel safe, right? Oftentimes we hear it is said that, girls, they prefer to be with bad boys because these bad boys are perceived as being strong. They can protect her. But is this the only way that a man's strength is supposed to be determined? And the sad reality of it is that society has forced men into a corner where many of us actually believe that this is all that it takes to be a strong man, right? So we spend hours, we want to look the part, but we don't, we look the part and we do it well, and we play the part and you do it well without recognizing that oftentimes we're really missing the mark as it relates to what it means to be a strong man. So we want to talk about some strong men. We want to challenge some of the strong men, quote unquote, to be stronger. Because being physically strong, of course, it is an asset. And guys, I'm going to say this to you, man. Reality is sometimes I do wish I had some of those well chiseled, well shaped, sort of strong, muscular build. Absolutely. So, guys, don't think I'm hating on you because you look good in the gym, right? That's not what I'm doing. I'm just saying to you guys that there needs to be more than just physical strength. There need to be mental fortitude. There need to be mental strength. There need to be some more men in the community now who are comfortable with talking about how they feel. There need to be some more men in the community who are comfortable to express emotions. There need to be some more men in the community who recognize that it's okay for me to feel, it's okay for me to be emotionally literate, it's okay for me to be connected with my feelings and get to know myself more. So I wanted to just throw this out there, make it clear that this is not XY Spark, the men's life coach, who is a hater of men who go to the gym and exercise to look good about themselves. No, this is XY Spark who's saying, along with that, I needed to work on creating some mental fortitude. you know on the weekend I was so excited, and I'm just showing off here. I'm showing off now on behalf of my son, right? My son, I was so excited on the weekend. He participated in a piano recital for the 50th anniversary of the Oil Sands Music Festival, and that kid came home after playing three recitals with two platinum awards and one gold. And I'm like, yes, go boy, go, right? But apart from celebrating the success of my 11-year-old son, I also grabbed from the music festival a comment that the main adjudicator shared. Main adjudicator, beautiful lady from out of Sherwood Park, Alberta. And she said this, you know, and she said, you know what, the brain is a very strong muscle. And I'm quoting her now. She said, the brain is a very strong muscle. And and in relation to, she was talking about music, she said if you're playing a piece, she was talking to all the other kids, and your brain, you said to your brain, okay, finally I'm done. All of a sudden, it's like you forget the last part of your song and everything gets jumbled up. Sometimes, because of the power of the mind and the powerful influence of the brain, some of us as men, we get up every day and we tell ourselves things like, I don't have time to talk about feelings, or I can't afford to show any emotions because the way that is going to be looked at by others is not going to be good for me. I will lose my credibility. I will lose the respect of the men that I hang out with. I will lose respect of my co-workers. I will lose respect of my partner. So I need to be quote unquote strong. And because of these belief systems that we've created as men, we are harming ourselves more, and we're staying in a psychologically stagnant space in the way we live our lives and in the way we function from day to day. So we want some strong men, men who are aware, men who are emotionally grounded, men who are continually being conscious about what is happening with them and what they need to do differently in order to heal and to grow and to change the landscape of the path in which they are living their lives. So we want men who are balanced, men who are physically and emotionally balanced. And that's the piece that we're missing, most of us as men. Emotionally, we're not balanced. Some of us as men, we hide behind a facade. We hide behind the facade of our careers. Pastors do it, okay? Our engineers do it. CEOs do it. Contractors do it, right? Heavy equipment operators do it. We're saying that we need more men to stop hiding behind the facade of their careers. Elders do it. Counselors and life coaches do it. Hide behind the facade of their careers. And I'm saying, we're challenging you, physicians, family doctors do it, chiropractors do it. It's time for us as men to stop hiding behind these facades of our careers. You could be a sports reporter for CNBC. You could be a high-end basketball player like LeBron or Steph Curry. You could be a famous musician like Drake. It doesn't matter who you are or where you are on the totem pole of your career. As a man, it's important for you to stop hiding, right? You could be a Kendrick Lamar. It doesn't matter who you are. If you're hiding behind the facade of your career, it's time for you to step out of that facade and recognize that a strong man is not just determined by the wealth that you have or your physical presentation, but also your psychological and your emotional presentation. So we want some strong men. We challenge you to understand this, that your strength does not only lie in your physical muscle, but in your mental muscle. And that mental muscle is created or strengthened through self awareness, through intentionality, through self care, through setting healthy boundaries, through being mindful, being in the present, and self understanding, and your ability to adapt and apply yourself in challenging situations. So, we want some strong men. Are you a strong man? I believe that you do possess the capacity to be a strong man. Because remember, it's up to you to make the decision to break the cycle and release yourself from that trap. The trap that was set by society, the trap that was set by culture, the trap that was set by the nature nurture theory, that which you were exposed to, the trap that was set by your own ignorance and refusal to open yourself up to influence that you can change. Thank you so much for joining us here again. Join us again tomorrow morning, right here on the XY Spark podcast, as we continue to have conversations that seeks to break the stamina of the stigma about men's mental health. Thank you for joining us one more time. We'll see you again tomorrow morning, same time, same place, where we will continue the conversations about men's mental health. This is your boy, your men's life coach, Rolando. We'll see you again next time on the podcast. And always remember that at XY Spark, we believe that there is a spark in you. And we will see you again tomorrow. Take care.